Hello, I am Kiyoshi Cadre, and this is going to be my GDQ submission for the neutral route of Undertale Yellow. Undertale Yellow recently came out on December 6th of 2023. It took 7 years to make, but it's basically a labor of love as a prequel to Undertale, led by Master Sword, and it is a very good speedrun and fun speed game. And so, it's December 9th. Oh, never mind, I'm wrong. Oh well. Let's just get right into it. We don't get to name our character because our character is just Clover. And Clover is here to find the missing humans. Have a frogget. Bro, oopsie, true. Anyways, here's Toriel. You may remember her from Undertale. She's going to lead us through the ruins. And we're gonna have to, you know, do the normal Undertale stuff. Go through the ruins. Solve the puzzles. Oh, never mind. I lied. We're gonna fall in this hole. We're going to enter the Dark Ruins. This is where we're actually gonna be at the start of the game. There goes the poster that Clover had that showed the missing humans. That's unfortunate, you know? But we're gonna get our first skip here. There's a skip you can do with Flowey that saves a little bit of time. Just like that. You can get movement before the cutscene starts. In the demo version of this game, that actually let you completely skip this cutscene. And it also skipped every other cutscene after it. But they fixed that in this version. Got a little puzzle here, it's always the same. Same in this room. Gotta light up all those switches. And what you saw there was one of the first enemies, Flyer. We don't have to worry about him. And so here's the first mysterious character. Who is this? Who is that? Oh well, we'll probably find out. So there are plenty of scripted encounters in this game. Here's another one of them, and we're gonna have another one exactly after, right here. And now we get into RNG, where we could either get an encounter or not get an encounter. And it looks like we are getting an encounter. That's unfortunate. The way step counts work in this game is it can be anywhere from 150 to 450 in increments of 30. And so if you get a large step count, you can get out of that room without getting an encounter, but I wasn't lucky. Flip the switch. Ooh, another encounter. And our last scripted encounter for this area is right here. Oh, nice pillar fun value. Too bad this isn't true pacifist. Could actually use that if it was. So here we got our first mini-boss, which is Decibat. Decibat, basically we just gotta watch 5 times, I believe. Because Decibat wants us to be as quiet as possible. Technically, in a vacuum, it's faster to kill Decibat at the end of the fight, but due to reasons I will explain later, it loses time because it adds an extra turn to another fight. There we go. Pretty simple as. Another scripted encounter. We got another light puzzle. The solution is just that. Also, it's impossible to press up in this game. So here we got some lore that we're not gonna read, because, you know, we ain't got time for that. Oh hey look, it's that guy again. Or girl, I don't know. But actually, this is If you've played the demo for this game, you know exactly who this is. This is Dal, the secluded vampire. And so, unlike regular Undertale, there's no RNG in this fight with, like, hands or whatever. It's just smooth sailing for the end, where we will definitely become friends with Dal, for sure. This is a fan-favorite character, so surely we are just gonna be friends with him. His attack patterns are always the same. Always got the same, same sequence, pretty much. Not much to say about it here. Oh, I got hit. Good job. So actually here, we're going to go to the bottom left because it's slightly faster than anywhere else because these lightning bolts will despawn as fast as possible. So pretty soon here, we're going to get to the last turn of the fight. And now we're gonna kill him. So all of that, just to make him lower his guard and beat him in a hit, because it's faster than just attacking him the whole time. And so Flowey's gonna help us open this, because Dalv is no longer here to help us. Oh well. And with that, we're done with the first area. This is the worst room in the game. Oh, yeah, I got caught on the bush. Oh, I hate that bush so much. I was gonna yap to us about something. I don't know. Gun hat or whatever, our name, you know. Got some more scripted encounters, and we have a little strat here to make it so we cannot get another encounter in this room. By sliding on that ice and not holding a direction, it doesn't increase your step count. Every frame that Clover's running, it decreases the step count by 1.7. And here we have Martlet, which is my favorite character of the game. We'll learn more about her. She seems to be making puzzles, which is akin to the Royal Guard, of course. Also, if you saw me go up right there, it's because it makes the screen pan a little faster, because it doesn't have to go as far. So here we have some of Martlet's puzzles, where we have to make sure this magma ball gets to the ice. Simple as... So Martlet's a Royal Guard. Good thing she hasn't seen us yet, because we're a human. And then here we're going to be introduced to the shopkeeper character named Mo. Mo shows up multiple times in the game. This is the only time we're going to see him. Oh, well, only time we're going to talk to him, really. Oops. That's fine. The reason I said oops there is I was going to do a safety strat where you don't buy anything from him, so that you can get enough money to avoid a quiz later in the game. Which, basically, it's really bad if you fail that quiz, if you don't do the safety strat. Because you can't try the quiz again. So here we have the shufflers, who won't let us pass unless we play a minigame. So it's time to lock in. I Ideally, we want the ball to be in the middle. But it's not a big deal if it's not. Didn't get any middle, so unfortunate. This is the Honeydew Resort, say bye. And here we have another cutscene with Martlet. So this puzzle sucks normally, but if you just go back and then re-enter and then do this, you just go across the bridge, no problem. It's very awesome. Ah, okay. Alright, so we got the second Magma Ball puzzle, which is infamous for being the worst thing ever. But, if you know what you're doing, you should be able to get it pretty nicely. Just like the last one, we have to do it twice, though. This one's a little bit faster than the last one, so we gotta do something different here to make sure it doesn't, you know, fly past the wood. And now we're heading to the end of Snowdin, where we're going to confront Martlet. She's a little bit scatterbrained, so she only now realizes that we're a human, after talking to us for a little bit. And so what we're gonna do is we're going to take advantage of her scatterbrainness and confuse her. We're gonna spare her and then attack her, because she wants us to attack her. Here we have a little bit of RNG with another number of feathers we get. 7 is optimal, 10 is the worst. I think I just got 7. Same with these boxes, 5 is the least, 7 is the most. Okay, I think that's 6. Oh, no, we got 7, cool. Right, so for this fight, you want to spare, attack, and then spare 3 times, which will make Martlet confused at what our intentions are, and then she'll just decide to stop fighting us. Which is very convenient. Fastest way to complete this fight. Because normally you would have to do a whole thing of sparing actions and all that, but, you know, we ain't got time for that. Funny thing with the text there, if you keep holding the auto masher, which this game allows an auto masher, probably should have mentioned that at the beginning, my bad. She just won't talk. It just stops her from speaking. So you have to let go of Turbo. Now we got a cutscene here where we're just gonna ride a boat, trying to get to Hotland. Martlet said that she'll take us to talk to Asgore. What a nice bird. Or maybe not, because something's wrong. I guess Martlet did not think this through. So far we've seen Ruins 2, and we've seen Snowdin 2, but now we're going to get basically what is the first, completely original area in this game, which is the Dunes. Right after we get up from our, third concussion of the game. So Martlet left to go get help. Flowey's telling us not to trust Martlet, which, I mean, that's a fair assertion. But if you know anything about Flowey, he's kind of sus. So here we are in the Dunes. It is arguably the best area in this game. Not my favorite, but it's in It's up there. Arlet told us to stay put, but we're not listening. Oh, that is... I'm pretty sure that was the lowest step count. The next puzzle is the Sandstorm. If you don't take cover, the Sandstorm is going to blow you to the beginning of the room. So we have to duck behind these covers. But we got a strat coming up in this next room to skip one of these cycles by going really fast. I think that should work. Yeah, we made it. Cool. And we can just head on up. We're coming up on that quiz I was talking about soon. So I'm probably gonna have to take it really slow, just in case. I would not want to fail it. Because if I failed it, I would have to go grind encounters to get gold. Gonna be picking up flint here, which is an ammo. So before we can go take the quiz to get a pickaxe, we have to interact with the problem. The pickaxe will help us get that wood out of that elevator. And so let's go get that real quick. Okay. Took it really slow there. So we're gonna... Oh, get out of my way. Use the pickaxe to break open this. Funny thing with the elevator, if you use auto match here, you can sometimes make it so Clover just walks up for infinity and never comes back. Alright, we got an awkward elevator ride with Stresso. Just wait. Just a nice cutscene. Here we are in the mines. We got our first minecart puzzle coming up. Oh. Kinda challenging. You have to make all of those stuff before the blue one gets to the tracks. Or else it'll just go back to the beginning. So these rocks falling are completely RNG. And getting caught by them loses like 5 or 7 seconds. So it's really bad if that happens. I don't know if I explained, but the reason we're in the mines is because there's rocks blocking our path. And so we have to go all the way around. And only once we get to the bottom, the rocks are gone, which is awesome, dude. Just wonderful, actually. So besides the Flowey cutscene skip, this is the second glitch of the game. It's a minecarts 2 skip. So basically, these minecarts are coded, and we can use them to get out of bounds. By having 2 of them push on each other at the same time. It just pushes Clover out of bounds. And we can completely skip that whole puzzle. Saves about 8 seconds. Pretty good. So coming up for all you Dance Dance Revolution fans, we got the dancing, the rhythm game. Normally this would be really hard, but there's a setting in this game called auto rhythm, and if we get hit, we are currently on easy mode, so we'll take 3 less damage. So obviously this is neutral. Usually it's faster to kill bosses in neutral. And so unfortunately, El Balador has gotta go. So depending on your RNG you get, there's actually a quick kill you can do here. So what I'm looking for is 11 damage over 50. So we're currently at 4. And we have 4 turns to get to 11, pretty much. 6. Eight. Need a 3 here, I think. That's fine. We just have to hit more bars now. So if we got to 11, we would be able to just auto-mash this hit, but because I'm at 9, I'm going to do this. Just to make sure I get the amount of damage I need. So, interesting tidbit, if an enemy can be killed by your max damage hit, any damage hit you do on the reticle like this will kill. My max damage is 55, and because the enemy had 55 or less HP, it just one-shots. So now we got the bag. If you're familiar with the punch card from Undertale, this basically lets us do get movement in cutscenes, like this. And now we can just move around. Same with, battles here. It lets us get movement during battles as well. And so this is basically going to be our biggest glitch item to save the most time from now on. This cutscene is also skippable, but if we don't have Marla in our party here, the game will actually crash pretty soon, unfortunately. So about that little elevator skip I did, it's easy to get stuck in the wall, and also if you do it too fast, you'll have the sound of the elevator playing the entire time until you beat Starlo. So that's fun, which is why I try to take it a little bit slow there. Coming up, we got our next skip with the bag, which lets us have this Feisty 5 cutscene take faster, because normally they would all walk down to you very slowly. You can just come up here. And now we got the biggest cutscene area of the game, the Wild East. Starlo here, who's in the middle, is going to put us through a bunch of mini-games for us to become his deputy. There's no, no. He's just gonna make us do it. Ed's gonna manhandle us. Manhandle Clover. Yeah, there's actually a little bit of RNG in this section, which we'll get to pretty shortly here. But for now, we got a cutscene where Starlo says that humans can survive fire somehow, which is just not true. And so here's Soroba. In this route, she's a side character. Don't worry about her. So with this cutscene, there's actually a strat you can do with the walking, where you can get movement and then walk down so that Clover walks less. But it can actually crash if you do it wrong. So we're not going to do that. Oh, we can't duel, we don't have a gun. Oh wait, no, we're just not dressed appropriately. And we also don't have a gun. So here, Starlo would like to acquire a gun for Clover. If you didn't know, Clover's actually a child. And so, it's just gonna do a little convincing to get us our gun. So here we got a little shooting minigame tutorial, because the way our attacks work is going to change here. So we're going to do this as fast as we can. Gotta shoot the dummy successfully 3 times. And then Starlo's satisfied. We got some Soroba talk heart to heart. Game's definitely trying to tell us that she's an important character. For some reason, we can't talk to Starlo right then to get started with the next minigame. Because, yeah. Alright, so here comes the RNG we were talking about. It's random when the game tells you to draw against Starlo in this duel. I don't know how much time it can lose exactly, but it is definitely a few seconds at least. So hopefully we get some good RNG here. That was really bad. It was like a second after the music faded out. That was really bad. Unfortunate. Honestly, I wouldn't have it any other way. And so here, got the trolley problem, Undertale Yellow. And believe it or not, it's faster to save Ed. Or, no, kill Ed, my bad. We've solved the trolley problem. The only motivation we needed was time save. Alrighty. So the other 4 here are going to get jealous about Clover's special treatment, and we're going to have ourselves a little mini-boss. They're all going to attack us repeatedly. It's basically just a objective survive, because there's no way to spare them, and there's also no way to deplete their HP, because they switch out constantly. Also, poor Ace. Look at this. Poor Ace, man. He's trying his best. Bro is going through it. Hi, Mooch. So here's a funny attack. If you get caught by Ed's hand, it saves the time, because the attack ends sooner. Thought it was gonna be blue the whole time for a second. Here, so same deal with like Dalved Lightning is the less these little things have to travel to the bottom of the screen, the faster the attack will end. Also, nice attack, Mooch. I'm sorry. Oh, buddy. Ooh. Oof. Oh, thanks. I forgot their name. Help. I forgot. What was their name? My bad. Also, this is the most undodgeable attack in the game. Yeah, Moray. Starlo comes back and is pretty mad. And honestly, everyone else is pretty mad at him too. So Star is gonna go cry. And you know what we're gonna do to help him? Can you guess what we're gonna do to help Starlo in his time of need? If you guess kill him, you're right. You are correct. We're finally gonna get to use our attacks to their fullest. At least with the revolver. So Starlo, I believe he has... What is it? 500 HP? Somewhere around there? And we want to hit perfect hits here, or else we will lose a turn. If you hit a blue, it's alright. You can hit some blues. Like 2 of them. Or I think it's maybe even 1. Actually, it might be 2, and it's based on RNG whether or not you don't lose a turn. Because if you do less than a perfect, your damage will do a RNG roll as well. And so most of his attacks are cheesable, unfortunately. His attacks are also are basically a set pattern the whole fight. Trying to get us with that dynamite there. Can't get us. Can't get him. I got the schmoozin'. Alright, so the fight is going to end on this turn. Same deal with the other fight is... If they can be killed with a full hit, they will be killed with any hit. So now Star's dead. Soroba doesn't know that, though. So now we are going to head to the Steamworks, which is the second to last area of the game. But before that, we have a little cutscene skip here. Basically, the male whale is going to tell us about the fast travel we unlocked, but we don't want it. And then we're going to come up here. This doesn't skip the cutscene, it just allows the camera to pan less. So it saves about a second. So here we are in the Steamworks, which is the most glitch-heavy area of the game. Mostly because of the bag. Just not enough cutscenes after you get the bag in Dunes. But here, we got a ton of cutscene skips. And also more chances for the run to die, but, you know, safety saving never hurt anybody. Especially in a marathon run. So here we gotta to restore power to the Steamworks, because right now it's completely shut down. Can't go anywhere. Once we flip this lever, the Steamworks will activate. Steamworks? I sure hope it does. There's some lore surrounding this building with Saroba and her husband or whatever, but we don't know about that in this route. Welcome to Pepto-Bismol land. Alright, so if you go diagonal on these vents, they just won't attack you. For some reason. You just slip on by. Right, so we're going to meet a character named Axis. And if we do this correctly, he's going to fly through the wall. And it's going to be very funny. Goodbye. Okay, so here we're going to do a quick safety save. Because the upcoming trick can fail and crash. And we don't want that. We're basically going to get Noclip with this Mantaray here. We get up to this transition. And we're good. Cool, cool, cool. That skips a whole other vent puzzle thingy. Here we have another cutscene with Axis, who's trying to chase us down. Because that's what he's programmed to do, we're human. Escaped convict spotted, Steamworks office branch. See ya. Bye! So normally, these cutscenes would cause music to play, but, that music would play the entire rest of the game. And so I just opt to remove them with a Yippee sound effect. But you can just remove the sound file in its entirety. Here we got another Axis skip. And there's an optimal thing you can do here with closing this text box to make it so you can skip this upcoming cutscene. Because if you leave a room with a text box open and you open the menu, the game will crash. Or soft lock you, rather. So we're not going to do that, just because it's a little bit dangerous for an RTA or marathon setting. Quick safety save for this upcoming trick. Neat thing with the encounters here, in a battle, you have Noclip, and you can just go through walls. So that's what we did. Here we have a little thing, little drawing minigame that we're gonna skip. There's actually, you can do a bag glitch here, but it really saves a minor amount of time, and it can crash, so I'm just gonna opt not to do it. Oh, encounter. Unlucky. Don't give me another encounter, please. Thank you. This is scripted. That's a scripted one. Flowey's gonna yap about how to do this puzzle, but we already know how to do it, so shut up, man. Get movement with that text box. Normally you would have to wait for this text to all clear before you can move again. But with that overflow on that door there, we can just, you know, move around. Overflow is basically like getting movement with the same thing you're talking to. It works with those multiple choice, like when it opens the item menu sort of deals. Have a little minigame here with, if we bump into these walls, we start at the beginning. What we're doing here is we're trying to make acid to melt the door. Right, so we're going to try to overflow the door again to get movement. So we can do a little funny with this cutscene. Stand about here. The rubber banding, or whatever it is that hits you backwards for this cutscene, does it wrong and just sends you into the door. Saves like half a second, somewhere around there. So there's a skip you can do in this room, but because you can get an encounter in— oh, I would have missed it if I went for it. You can basically get movement during this cutscene, but it's pretty risky. So we're just gonna opt not to do it. Just skip there. And we're going to shut off every robot. And so now, it should be smooth sailing to Asgore. Because that's our ultimate goal. Get to Asgore, which is what Flowey's telling us, so that we can escape and find the 5 humans. Also, here's Axis again. Bye, Axis. See ya. Too bad. Axis barely gets any screen time in this route, unfortunately. Yeah. So, very solid run so far. Even with the safety saves. Would be on 1:00 pace right now if I didn't get those encounters. I mean, I could still get it, depending on the RNG we get in this final boss. So the biggest thing with this route is there's like 20-minute boss fight at the end. It's not completely nothing, but there is a lot of downtime here. Oh, I missed the cutscene skip. You can skip this cutscene, but I just ran right into it. My bad. Cutscene skip saves about 5 seconds. So here we are with Marley. If we had gotten the Mailwell cutscenes, we would have learned that she wanted to see us, to talk to us. And she decides, you know, you shouldn't go to Asgore. It's really dangerous, and you two are going to end up fighting. You should just live with me. Flowey doesn't like that. Because Flowey wants us to get the human souls for him. Clover, I should have known. It wasn't us. No, it wasn't Clover. Brownie, I'm sad. Alright, it's time for the only reload in the game. Basically, the game saves for us automatically, and it actually saves like in the future, basically. And so if we have a copy of the game open here, we can skip a bit of this cutscene. Save about 5 seconds. Just like this. And so now we have 5 minutes of entire Flowey cutscene. Well, 3 minutes. Basically, he's going to explain that this whole time, he's been using us to get to Asgore. And it's been hundreds of resets. And it's also his fault that Clover didn't go on the normal Undertale route. So yeah, a lot of downtown here, nothing much happening. You've always been predictable. Oh, what do you mean? Well, buddy, let me show you. Hello. Are you alright? You must be wondering what is going on. Voice the entire Flowey? Don't tell me what to do. Hey look, we get to play the game a little bit. Oh, never mind, no more playing the game. I watch this. Oh, my bad. And over. And over. Sure, small decisions here and there would vary, but... it would all end up with Clover living with Toriel. But Flowey was like, wham! Wham! My human souls! Entire Clover dies cutscene. So the lore here is that the reason we went on the Dark Runes path instead of regular Undertale is Clover is a squishy baby and dies a lot. Oh, I need to move left. So Flowey's fed up with everything. He's going to bring us into the final boss fight. Because he's trying to absorb our soul. He wants Clover's soul so he can go get the other human souls. So basically, to explain how this upcoming fight works, there's going to be 3 phases. And at the end of each of the phases, there's going to be a random room that Flowey gives us. It's between Dark Ruins, Dunes, Hotland, Regular Ruins, Waterfall, and Steamworks. And each of them are at varying length. And so what that means is there's actually RNG in this fight. And you can lose anywhere from nothing to 17.5 seconds to the best RNG. So if you're on a good run, and you get to this fight, you can just get absolutely rolled by RNG. There's nothing you can do about it. So we're gonna have to see what we're gonna do. Even if I do get... oh, my game is lagging. Oops. Even if I do get perfect RNG here, I won't gold this split because I missed the Flowey cutscene skip, unfortunately. These attacks are also in a random order. They only appear once, but it is something to mention. Because if you're bad at some of these attacks, and then you get a running section that you're not good at, you could just die. And so here's the reason we didn't kill Decibat, is if we did, Decibat would be attacking us here, which is an extra turn in Flowey. I love standing still. It's my favorite activity. Alright. So we got Steamworks, which is a wonderful start, man. Great start. So if we get Waterfall and regular runes after this, we got the worst possible RNG. Which would be very unfortunate because that has already happened to me like yesterday. It's a 5% chance, man. Come on. I'm begging you. Nightmare fuel. Very scary. This is my least favorite attack in the game. Well, besides maybe Mooch plus Ace in Feisty 4. Oh my gosh. Already 2 out of 3 on the worst RNG. Oh no. Oh no, no. I better not get waterfall, man. Please. Please, I wanted this to be a good run. I wanted to get a decent time, dude. I've already gotten really bad RNG this run. Ah! Alright, so if you just hold right here, you won't get hit. Please, man. Okay. Still not good RNG overall, but this is the best one we could have got. So there, we are done with this phase of Flowey. I like how, Snowden is gonna appear here despite the fact that, oh wait, never mind. I'm just lying. Oh no. New home in True Lab. Those are just not places you can go, man. Hi, Flowey. Are you gonna trauma dump on a 12-year-old? Yeah? Okay. Entire trauma dumping cutscene. By the way, there's going to be a dead pixel on the screen. I want you to point it out. Where's the dead pixel? There it is. There's one. Is there going to be another? Another dead pixel? Where is it? I thought there was another. Where? Am I just... Oh, there it is. There it is. There's the other one. The dead pixel. Great running joke. Alrighty. After this little end of phase 1, we're going to get to phase 2 of Flowey, which is basically Omega Flowey on steroids. On crazy good business. Bumped up to 11, pretty much. This run is unfortunately not going to be a 100 because of RNG. I guess also because well, no, even if I didn't miss the Flowey cutscene. Welcome to Snowden. Or the afterlife, basically. Hi, Martlet. I'm so glad we found each other. Oh! Guys, I don't think that's actually Martlet. A raft. In a mindscape. What does this remind me of? It starts with an O. I'm not sure. Maybe another game that has been at GDQ and has been submitted? I don't know. I just don't know. Hi, Flowey. The goal is to give Flowey a haircut. Hey, Clover, check out my new cut! Hey, Clover, check out my new cut! What would you like to do? Great! So these attacks that Flowey throws at you are completely random. There are some combinations of attacks I really don't like. And so here we get our new dash and shooting ability. Why did Flowey give this to us? I don't know. Just felt nice, I guess. Or maybe it's just our justice power overflowing. Yeah, that's it. This is basically the gimmick for pretty much every route's final boss. Is it gives you the lasers from the yellow soul power, and it gives you this frame invincible dash. Frame 1 invincible dash. Oh, I hate this! No! That's the combination I hate. Just forgot to charge my shot. Actually, I don't remember if that's even what you're supposed to do there. I might be having a moment. Oh, I actually didn't explain. You can charge a shot in between these pedal phases, and they'll basically have a charge shot into the next one. Pretty cool. There's Specimen Organic. Red vessels are getting in my way now. Yeah, there's quite a bit of RNG in this fight still, even after the other Flowey Phase. As you can see, my average is quite a bit different from my best. There's a big margin of difference. This is another RNG phase, depending on where that red spike respawns, or spawns in the beginning. I'm pretty sure if it spawns on, like, closer to Flowey's face, you can one-cycle it, and not have to worry about it changing. But I wouldn't be in the know-how about that completely. Here's another RNG one, paper. Good RNG. Pretty good, pretty good. Gotta get one of the red ones immediately. Bro turned himself into origami. Right, so here we have Nintendo 64 Majora's Mask. That is the final pedal phase. What would you like to do? Fun fact about that sound effect, Flowey's What a Wonderful Idea is from Ronald McDonald. And What Would You Like to Do is also from Ronald McDonald. What would you like to do? So as you can see, Flowey's voice is changing, or voice, no, his face. He's getting sick of it. He's tired of it now. Like, dude, why are you still going? Because we're too determined. Our justice is overflowing for what you did to Martlet. The time is coming up here pretty soon, once Flowey leaves the screen. You. Oh no, he's gonna look at us. He's looking at me! Flowey's looking at me. And that is time. 101.10. Not bad, not bad. And that is Undertale Yellow Neutral Route. I'm going to submit the other categories as well, but, you know, just wanted to give this one a chance.